Hey guys, doing well. I've got no one watching at the moment, but I thought what I would do is to see if I can make this work. Is I'm going to try and do a live broadcast while driving. Now the phone and everything's in a holder and everything up by the windscreen, so I'm not touching anything. I've got two hands on the steering wheel, but I thought I'd give it a go, see what happens, see how it works out. So at the moment I am sat, or have been sat in the car park just setting up my phone. I don't get any signal where I live, so I've just come down the road to the local hotel because I know that I get a good signal around here, and I thought I would start the broadcast from here. So let's see where the little journey takes me. So that's a brand new hotel that they've just built there. It's a cheaper version to the one that was on my right as we came out. So I'm in Whiteley and Fareham, if you're interested. Plenty of roundabouts and traffic lights and everything else to go through. And there's a brand new Lidl. So I'm going to do the commentary anyway. I might as well, even though there's no one watching right now, but we'll give it a few minutes to see what happens. So there's our first little bit of traffic. There always seems to be traffic live in Whiteley on this roundabout apparently. We've got some shops down to the left. If you've been here and it's been lunchtime or a late afternoon, you will know that the traffic builds up here quite a lot. So let's just head out. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. If not, I will improve. I'll get a microphone and everything and connect it to my phone to see if that makes any difference whatsoever. I'm hoping it will. The microphone on this is being filmed by an iPhone 10R, and it's been performing really well just since I've had it. I've had it about 3-4 weeks now, and all seems to be going really well with it. I say that initially I had a few problems with it, where I had to go back to the Apple shop while I was in America a few weeks ago and get it changed. But anyway, enough about the phone. Let's join the M27. Now the M27 runs right along the coast from east to west and west to east, depending on which way you come. Now at the moment, as you can see, we are having a lot of roadworks done. So the speed limit is down to 50 miles an hour here. I just see someone ping up on the screen that's watching. Hi, hope you're well on this Saturday afternoon here in the UK. Sun's out, as you can see, and I thought I would do something new, which is just go for a live broadcast while driving. So like I said, this motorway is going to have some work done to it. It's now going to become a super motorway. So what they're actually doing is they're making it 4 lanes rather than 3. The lane I'm in at the moment would have been the hard shoulder. So if you break down, have any issues, that's where you pull on. But unfortunately, they're going to take that away now. Then they put gantries over the motorway with crosses, and so you can drive in this lane, but you can't drive in that lane. So if there's any accidents or incidents, they will close the lane off. It's supposed to help traffic flow. It's probably 15 years too late because the traffic is busy anyway. So hopefully these 4 lanes actually improve, when they're completed, the traffic flow on this motorway. So we're all down to 50 miles an hour. And if you live in the UK, you'll be aware of average speed cameras. If you're in the US, you might not be aware of them. I don't know if they have them there, but I'm guessing they do. If you don't, all it does is it measures you on each camera how fast you're going and gives an average speed right throughout. And if you're going over 50, then they send you a ticket. When they first set these roadworks up, people were getting caught nearly every day. In the first 6 weeks I think it was, of having this speed limit on this motorway, hit boomed, and they had 6,000 people, what I've been told, that got caught for speeding. Now I think some people think that the speed cameras just catch them at this point, so you can see this big yellow thing overhanging the motorway, that's where the cameras are on. So I think some people I see driving down here actually just they go fast, and when they get to those cameras they slow down to 50, then they keep going. They're the people that get caught. So the best thing is just stick it on 50 and just go along your business. No need to rush. It actually flows better when it's doing 50 than it does when it's 70 or 80. You see there's some people watching, so that's great to see. I do like to do live broadcasts. I think they're quite fun to do. It's a bit of like realness, what's happening right this moment, rather than edit and do all the other things that I do to other videos. And hopefully the iPhone is performing well. From what I can see on the phone, the picture looks crisp and clear. I'm not sure how you guys are seeing it, whether it's clear or glitchy. I'm not sure. But what I'm going to do is I'll come off this next junction and then go down through Fareham Town Centre and out the other side, just so that, because the motorway is quite boring. You've seen my motorway, you've seen them all really. So I'm hoping to do more broadcasts, especially live broadcasts. I really enjoy doing them, as I said, so I will do my best to do more. Especially with this phone, it seems to be a lot better than my 6 Plus that I used to have. Things have improved. Let's just hope the signal's improved. 5G will be out soon, won't it? So hopefully it will get even better. So as you can see, I'm coming off at Fareham Central on Gosport. And still stick it 50 because the little yellow camera's here on the left. And I might go quiet from time to time because I just obviously need to concentrate at certain points of the journey. So I'm hoping it's looking quite well. It looks quite well on the camera and everything, but you know, let me know in the comments below. I'll have to read them when I get home, obviously, or if the live comments you want to say, that's great. But just give me a thumbs up if it's working okay. So going back over the top of the M27. Can hear an ambulance or something coming from somewhere. There it is. That's cool. No action needed by me. I won't actually get to see this footage until I get home, just to see what it does actually look like. If you're in the US and you're watching this now, I'm guessing it's coming up to 4:30, so it must be about 11:30 for some of you guys. I'm sure you'll probably watch this on the replay rather than watching it live as it happens. But what I'll try and do is the next broadcast I do from the car, maybe it might be worthwhile me just putting out a notification to say that's what I'm going to do. You can come along for the ride. We'll slow down to 40 along here, because you get the police car sat over there on the left sometimes just past these railings with their speed cameras. I'm driving directly into the sun now, so it's not too good because I think it's going to be like that for most of the way back. Not much cloud about today. So I'm going to move over to the right hand lane. I don't want to go to Gosport today. Quite happy to drive around there one day if someone's interested in having a look around Gosport. As you can see, lots of traffic lights and roundabouts. Gotta love them. I can go through because there's plenty of room for me. Might be a bit tight to the van. There you go. Highway maintenance. I think what I might actually do, because if I drive back this way, the sun is going to be in the camera all the time, so I'm going to go down to the next roundabout. I'll turn right the roundabout and I'll zoom back up through the town centre, away from the sun. See, there's a train. I don't know if you can see that train on the left actually, going along the railway just there. So I'm going to stay in the right hand lane. That middle lane goes left, and then I'm going to go right down through the town centre so you can have a look at that. If you look straight ahead, that's the Fareham railway station just there, and as I come round behind that bus is the fire station. Just going to let this bus go because if he doesn't stop he will blend into my lane and it all becomes one like that. So let's just let that bus disappear, otherwise you're not going to be able to see much. So it's amazing that you can drive along here and all these people are live on YouTube. It's pretty cool. So we're getting to the town centre now. A lot of these shops here are like the independent ones, not so much the branch after branch of different ones. You have like Domino's and but you have a lot of independent pet shops and hairdressers. It's not until you get fully into the town centre that you find all your brands like Argos, and I don't know if British Home Stores even exist no more, but other main high street branches. So that bus will probably go straight on, but I have to go left because I'm not allowed to go straight on because that's a bus lane. And then we'll go up. This building on the right used to be the courts, but I'm sure that it's no longer a courts. No, it's all boarded up, so they don't use that anymore. I'm not sure how long ago that closed down now. But if you carry on the left-hand lane past the leisure centre, I can't even speak. But we have this one-way system here, so I should go round and then back into the town centre again. Nice little registry office on the right-hand side as well, where you can get married and do other things. You can tell it's Saturday afternoon, a bit of traffic. I know everyone will start to be going home now from the shops. Back on the road we were when we were behind the bus. Now years ago you used to be able to drive straight on right through the town centre, but now they've made that into a bit of a precinct. So no longer can you go straight on, you have to go around to the right and follow the round the road, and we'll go down to another roundabout. Got the bus station on the left hand side behind this brick wall. Nice church ahead there. Don't know what that is. I'll have a quick look at that, what it is, and when we go past and you're with me. It's a Catholic parish, Scarlet Heart or something. Okay, so we're now back to the roundabout that we were at just a minute ago. I've got traffic coming around from the right. Now I'm going to go and join it. There you go, a big massive Tesco store. Now we're back on the dual carriageway that we came on into Fareham. It gets better this way because it's away from the sun. I am quite excited and interested on how this is going to be when I get home. Be interesting to see what the quality of the broadcast actually was, or is right now, but was when I get home. I need to buy myself a moving or rotating support for the phone so I can twist the camera around so maybe you can see a bit more. Really, I think this is just a real experiment today, just to see how it is. I'm sure that grey car will pull out. I've got another car here next to me and I need to get in the left-hand lane in a minute. It's good of them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop back onto the motorway again and head back towards where I came from. Driving Miss Daisy. Interesting. Okay, so back onto the motorway and the roadworks. Remembering that the speed's 50 and not its usual 70. Just gonna let this van go, and then I'll let him back in. So it's quite an interesting route up through to Marwell Zoo and everything. I could do that one day. But like I said, this is just a real experiment today, just to see how the quality is, how the phone performs. Doesn't feel like it's getting too hot, which is great. I've just got sat in a frame, an old GoPro frame actually, with an iPhone adapter on it. Just holding it in the windscreen. So there's plenty of places around here that I could drive if that's something you're interested in, watching driver videos. More than happy to do that. Happy to do them live as well. So if you want to see more of that, please leave a comment below, and also give me the thumbs up so I know that you like the video and you want more. So obviously the more thumbs up I get, the more I understand what you guys need or want to see. Not necessarily need, but like to see. One day these roadworks will be complete. It says, as far as I'm aware, I think the completion date for all the roadworks on here, this whole stretch, is 2021. So we're going to be driving up and down here at 50 miles an hour for the next 2.5 years. And that's quite a long time. But they've got loads of work to do. They've got gantries to put over, as I said earlier. And it doesn't look like anyone's working today unless they're working on another bit somewhere. But it's fairly quiet. I might even do a live broadcast one day when I go to work so you can see how busy it actually is. Nice brand new Kawasaki motorbike. It's pulled in front. Actually, that might be 6 months old now. It's a 19 plate. We now have the 69 plate is out. Came out on the 1st of September. See, like that BMW that just whacked down the lane there. It's definitely speeding. Come off here. And in the UK we have junctions and they're all numbered and they all run in sequence. I noticed a few weeks ago when I was in the US that they're actually done, and I didn't realise at all when I've been driving over there for a long time, they're done by miles. We just have them numbered. So this is a really long slip road here. As you can see, it's separate from the motorway. When this motorway was actually built, they were supposed to build services both sides of the motorway here, but they didn't actually get planning permission to do it. Obviously had planning for the road prior to the buildings that needed to be built for that, but they didn't actually get around to building it. So this is why this is a super long slip road, is because they didn't have permission to build them. Bit of an interesting fact there for you. And also, instead of going back in the top of Whiteley, I'm going to go back the back way, because I know as soon as I go down towards the Solent Hotel, I will lose the signal on the phone. We're going to go left here. Normally I'd go right. So you're going to get a bit of sun in the camera for a bit. And these are kind of industrial estates either side of this road here. There are some, I think there's some shops. There's Macro's a big warehouse that does, it's a bit like a wholesaler's, and then you've got Sedgensworth north, east and south. Just loads of little businesses, car workshops, computer companies, all those sorts of things that you would find in an industrial estate in the UK really. See, you always get one that's in the wrong lane that wants to go the opposite direction. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let him go across, because he is a fool. He hasn't got a clue what he's doing. This roundabout confuses people so much, it's beyond me. And then he goes left, so he gets in the right hand lane to go left. I've seen so many crashes just there. If I wasn't live on YouTube, he wouldn't have come across, by the way. That roundabout is one of the biggest problems here. People do not read, and it's pretty straightforward to read the road and it tells you exactly what you need to do, but they still can't do it. So we're running into a little place called Loxheath and Parkgate, and I'm going to go to the back of it as I head towards home. Big Chinese restaurant there, as you can see in front. Now, years ago, that used to be a pretty amazing place to go and have Chinese food, but now it's nowhere as near as popular as it used to be. I think a lot of the other restaurants in the area have sort of come up standard, so it's not as good as it used to be. I haven't been there for a few years. I used to go there quite a lot when it first opened. So a few little businesses dotted around, a bit more building work going on. There's always building work being done locally, lots of houses being built. It's a nice little pub if you live in the area and you're watching this video, the Village Inn. It's always worth a visit. Food's quite good and reasonably priced. Got a Swanwick railway station's just down there. It's got a nice Indian restaurant next to it. And now we're going back over the M27 again. You can't see it, but I can. That's why I need a movable camera or something. And on the right hand side where this fence is, there's all houses there now. But when I was a kid, we used to go in there and do rallycross. It was called Yew Tree Farm, and you used to be able to go in there, and there was a big massive track. You used to have meets and everything. Great place, great fun, but obviously it's worth more if you've got property on it these days. So in the back end of where I live, and then I'm going to pull over in a minute and just stop this broadcast rather than try. I'm going to pull into the doctor's car park and just end this video. So let's just do a turn. You'll be able to see the road from where I am. Well, I hope that worked well. Seemed to go okay. I hope the people, if you did get time to watch it, great. If you didn't, that's okay. You'll probably watch it on the recording. But thanks again for watching. If you want more of these, let me know. You take care of yourselves, and thanks for joining me on this live video.